now audible. Good evening,
All
Doc G.
right. Hey guys.
Back on another Monday live stream.
Yeah.
Sana kayo ay safe at home. It rained a little bit this morning.
Well,
But
it was super hot here, so
iba naman yun sa inyo eh. I'm not talking about Naga.
I'm just describing my situation today.
All right.
As you were describing yours.
I'm talking
Bullshit.
to our audience here. What up,
Hey, what's
Prime?
up? D Prime, what's up?
Get that.
Hey Julian, what's up? As well. Just got home from thesis work. Damn, Julian, you're already doing thesis work, huh? Di ba kaka-college mo lang? If I'm not mistaken.
No, dude. It's been years. Remember, he started this shit during the pandemic.
Oh God. Shit. Yeah, oo nga ba.
Yeah.
So bagay, Julian already did his OJT nga pala, no? So
Yep.
good for you.
Good for you, Julian. Soon enough, you'll be earning, and you can finally go to
Well, he
shows.
he already did, so
That was one time.
the first of many.
Studies first, Julian. Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Exactly.
It's gonna suck real bad when you start working.
Hello.
Hey, Chino. Chino's here. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Oo nga. Nagsabi naman ako.
Yeah, I know.
He did.
Yeah.
Who caught lockdown this morning? Forgot there
Well,
was a.
not me.
Yeah, I mean, not me either.
Live mo na pala, sorry. I thought that's why you were saying Chino's here.
Yeah.
Not bad. I thought 725 pa. I did not catch all of lockdown. I caught some. The last few parts.
No, you're right. That was 7:25, but that's my bad. I accidentally started too early. It's fine.
All right, sorry.
At
What's up,
least
guys?
we're 5 minutes early. So what?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's fine.
Hey,
That's on me. I keep forgetting how long we should take our and how
All
long.
right.
pre-show.
Yeah. Okay, time to shut up.
All right.
Please hear my music and yeah. My name is Colin Cash Money Cannon.
What do we want to talk about?
Hey, this is the Cosmic Cactus, Paul London.
You're still just a kid. Hello, WWE Universe in the Philippines. This is Charlotte.
Because mommy is always on top.
This is Lola Vice. I love you so much.
They love my Latina heat.
What's going on? This is Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed.
You are CM Punk.
We are pretty deadly. Yes, boy. Yes, boy.
To say his name.
Say his name and he appears.
Stan C, the voice of Philippine wrestling, University of the Philippines, Diliman.
Romaran, the fancy dad, University of the Philippines, Diliman.
Chino Liao, Best Gout Machine, San Sebastian College Recoletos, College of St. Benilde, De La Salle University, International Academy of Film and Television.
Emil Nate, small forward, the Ateneo de Naga University.
Then you're listening.
You're listening.
And you're listening.
And you're listening to the Wrestling Podcast. And you're listening to the Wrestling Podcast.
To the Wrestling Podcast.
Wrestling Podcast.
On our Wrestling Podcast.
The Wrestling Podcast.
You're listening to the Wrestling Podcast. Yeah.
You're now watching and listening to the longest running weekly episodic Filipino wrestling podcast. This is the Wrestling Podcast. Romaran, Chino Liao, Emil Nate joining you on a special Monday live stream. We weren't able to stream last Thursday despite kind of promising that we would. But here we are again. Everyone's home. Everyone's safe. Hope you guys are safe. If you're watching us live on YouTube right now, or if you're listening to us on Spotify or YouTube Music or wherever you listen to your podcasts, hope that you're all good after the terrible week that we had last week weather-wise. So how is everyone doing?
Papasok pang bagyo. Yeah. So,
it never ends. It never ends because it's typhoon season. We're gonna get like a couple more months of this in Manila, and then maybe a little more.
Yeah, enjoy the weather while you can, guys. Get your walks in.
Yeah.
Touch grass while you can.
Yeah.
Diba? Labas. Do what you need to do. So baka in 3 weeks' time, wala na ulit yan.
Or in this week, in a few days' time, wala na ulit. So you never know.
In a few days pa lang. Yeah.
Prepare, I guess, for your for the bad weather. Ikaw, Emil, papunta ka pa Maynila this weekend.
Yeah, I am. So I'm just hoping for the best. Really, that's it.
Yeah,
that's all I could do.
Kikitain mo pa si Jason Kidd. Si Tony Parker.
I'm still waiting if I could get tickets for that one. So let's hope.
Yeah.
Hope for the best.
All right. It's been a while since we've done this. So, Emil, tell the people how they can support the podcast via the usual Patreon, Gank, and sponsorships.
All right. So you can support the podcast in multiple ways. First is the sponsorship. So you could contact us at hello.wrestlingpodcast@gmail.com for more information. So if you want us to share a product, if you want to sponsor a segment, sponsor an episode, have us talk about something that you like, you can always contact us, and we'll get to talking. And there's also other ways aside from that, Gang and Patreon sponsorships, or Gang and Patreon memberships rather. It's at patreon.com/wrestling podcast and gagnow.com/wrestling2xpod. Only $5 every month. You can try it even just for 1 month. You'll get perks like the Discord server is always fun, and also whenever we do interviews, you get the chance to be in the Zoom call. We did a lot of interviews this year, hoping for more. Actually, di pa tapos ang taon, so we can still get a couple more here and there. So if you want to be part of the experience, you can join us at patreon.com/wrestling podcast and gagnow.com/wrestling2xpod.
That's absolutely right, Emil. So abang-abang na lang kayo if we're gonna get another interview before the in the coming months before the year ends. We'll see. Right. Marami tayong pag-usapan because we missed quite a few days. So once again, like we did last Monday, we're gonna run it back all the way through to last Monday's Raw. But before that, let's start with outside the ring news. So the biggest news that kind of shook the wrestling world over the weekend was Ilya Dragunov has confirmed to have left WWE. So it wasn't just a random release. His contract expired, like straight up expired. He was moved to the alumni section of WWE.com. That's why you didn't see him on TV since April, I believe, since WrestleMania. They were trying to renegotiate his contract, pero wala. He chose to walk, and the rumor was that he was asking for money that the WWE and TKO felt he didn't deserve because he wasn't really moving the numbers. He wasn't like moving the needle in terms of viewership and all of that. And despite having a few pushes here and there, he won the United States Championship and all of that. They didn't feel like he was superstar material. He wasn't WWE main roster superstar material. So, eto, I know you guys got quite a few feelings about this. Ilya did come to the Philippines earlier this year
Inangkid na natin siya, no?
to try and watch his girlfriend, Lee Laurel, Lady Lee, but he didn't make it because of circumstances. But yeah,
pero nakamit naman siya ng Pinay body.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what do you guys feel about this whole thing? Because I have quite a few feelings about this. I'm not all that surprised, but at the same time, syempre, you don't want anyone to lose their jobs. But at the same time, it seems that he chose to walk away.
I think, okay, I know Emil has thoughts.
No. Before that, I want to call out this weirdo in the chat, Chavo Guerrero-I3B. Guy was always a jobber. Good riddance. We care. Get the fuck out of here. Ask someone who cares. We care. If you don't want to hear about either Dragunov praise for the next few minutes, you can get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, nobody cares about you. Ask someone who cares about what you think about either Dragunov. This guy is a legit star in our eyes. You can go and get the fuck out of here.
I like Ilya. I get that. I get the vitriol. I like Ilya, but I think it's also stylistically both on his end and the WWE's end, hindi talaga magtutugma. It's a problem that we need to acknowledge here kasi ever since his NXT UK days, it's pretty obvious that he stands out, right? The level of intensity that he delivers, the kind of wrestling that he does. Diba? He's a power wrestler, but he's not really that big. So dun pa lang, you're gonna look at this and start to question, how is this guy strong? And we, it's not a thing that we in the know question, but in the mass wrestling audience, in the majority of the people that watch the WWE, that will be a question that arises. Now, treatment-wise, it didn't help him that the WWE still tried to package him as a sports entertainer. They tried to make him their idea of what a Russian wrestler is. Like the caricatures that they're known to do. And it doesn't really work with somebody like Ilya, right? So they tried to make him a shooter. They tried to make him a tough guy. And again, still that didn't work. So it really just got to a point where both parties just really didn't get together. I mean, that happens with any relationship, any job. But you get to a point and you will realize that this place isn't for you. There are other places there, better places there, where your talents are far more appreciated. And so that's where you go. Right? Why stay there when you're not really? It doesn't really benefit you.
Emil, go off before I go off because I got things.
I mean, I agree with everything Chino has said. I've been also thinking about this whole thing the entire weekend, and I could get mad, I could get all angry at the situation. But yeah, it was just a mismatch, I guess. And they did try the man. I will say that they did try with him. He was the US champion, he was all that. And ganun talaga eh. It's another thing that adds up to my frustrations with WWE in 2026. I know I have been ranting so much about WWE in 2026. It just became so toxic of a product for someone like me. And I had an epiphany this weekend. Maybe WWE isn't for WWE isn't for me anymore.
Or just an epiphany?
That's a realization that maybe WWE isn't for me anymore. Instead of getting mad on a weekly basis of why they're not doing this or why not doing that, maybe I just won't care anymore. Because
So
clearly the
jaded.
No,
product.
it's fine. No, let him
No,
let him cook. Let him cook.
because clearly the product is not geared towards fans like me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel
No, it's actually great.
nowadays nowadays I feel like when I'm watching WWE that they are punishing me for being a pro wrestling fan. You know,
Yeah.
they're back to being a sports entertainment company. The reason why I said that is because when Triple H took over, I had hope, and he did give us he did give us something to celebrate about WWE for once. You know, in the past like 12 years, right? And you know, we got the 2-year honeymoon period where okay, there was an emphasis again in professional wrestling. And since TKO took over, or you know, maybe at some point in the middle of that, things changed, and now they're back to we all we want is these hype moments, these things that could go viral. Where you know, parang they're hungry for the clicks and all that. Nah, as a fan of the pure pro wrestling, okay, this isn't for me anymore. You know, and I will continue to be a pundit here on the podcast about the WWE product, but I think I'm gonna stop investing myself in it the way that I did two or 3 years ago.
We're still gonna need you to watch it because we're talking about.
Wait,
yeah, for sure. But I'm not gonna go on the podcast every week and being mad about it anymore. It's just
Why not?
There's no
Why
point.
not?
There's no
Why
point.
not?
I mean,
there is a point.
There's no point anymore.
The point is our entertainment.
If things are just gonna be bullshit every week,
have we?
What's the point of being angry?
Late? Have we actually broken Emil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like napansin ko na lang kasi every time I go in the pod, there's always something that I'm mad about WWE. And
how are you gonna be entertained now, Joke? No, you're totally entitled to feel that way.
Yeah, so and the Ilja thing just was like that was the thing that made me realize that.
Yeah, that there's a mismatch when you got fucking losers like Chavo Guerrero-I3B here in the chat, calling him a fucking jobber because he's too fucking dumb to properly acknowledge the talent that Ilja Dragunov displays in the ring whenever he's in there. And that's the kind of fan that WWE is catering to. The idiot that doesn't understand. That's the proof that there is a real mismatch. And I'm not disappointed at the news because I knew that the main roster wasn't going to be a permanent thing. Like, it was going to be a thing where they tried to have Ilja play the game that WWE plays. Maybe you can be a Gunther and play it the way he did, the way, the way you transition from being a indie wrestler to conforming to the drama that WWE wants, and now he's kind of lost quite a bit of aura because of that, but he's thriving, he's making money, he's making WWE money, and I also can't fault him for that. Ilja Dragunov tried that as well, and I guess he walked when he realized that it just wasn't for him, and I love that for him. I love that, you can, as Anton said in the chat, you can try something, find out it's not for you, and go to an alternative. I'm not gonna. Sorry, I'm not done. I don't believe that the soap opera in itself is bad. I do still feel entertained by it when it's done right. It's just that there are some times that you want the sports over the entertainment. And maybe you just want the entertainment done right. Right? Like, they made Ilja this guy who is suddenly doubting himself when that's not what we cheered him for. And that's why dumbasses like Chavo Guerrero here feel like he's a jobber, because they didn't make him win the way he used to win back in NXT UK, back in NXT. Right? They don't understand the prestige, the aura that he had back then, because they kind of ruined him. It's also not it's also not the fans' fault that they perceive him that way. There was, someone has to lose sometimes, and when you do that to him, it ruins him. It ruins a guy.
Yeah, well, I get that, because the WWE product, it's not for everybody. It
Yeah.
certainly isn't for people who are looking for that sports over entertainment aspect to it. In the same way that AEW, not for everybody also.
Yeah, that's true.
Diba?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Hindi
yeah,
naman,
yeah.
it's
We're
not
definitely not saying it is.
diba? It's not a one size fits all type of paradigm here when it comes to, professional wrestling. It's just that, certain sizes fit certain people, certain shoes go on certain feet and all that. Kasi it's to me, in my mind, I think they tried with Ilya.
Yeah, they did try, yeah.
They gave him a good push, but certainly Ilya's style, which is yun nga, the telling the story with his body, John Moxley type of deal, doesn't really go as well in current day WWE. And it's not for everybody. I'll be honest. It's not for Chavo Guerrero in the comment section. It's not for everybody who doesn't know how to appreciate that type of deal. Right? Now, also, I'd like to think that I still like the WWE. If I had to choose between both products right now, I would still go with the WWE. Right?
Sure.
Because that's why I started watching wrestling. I started watching wrestling for the story, not the sport. Right? So certain people will still like that. It's just that it isn't really for everybody.
I think it also again bears noting that Ilya really was signed first and foremost to NXT UK. Like there was no, I don't think there was a clear path when he got signed to NXT UK for him to go to the main roster. Nangyari lang yun when NXT UK got shut down and a lot of the NXT UK guys got carried over to NXT and then they eventually got to the main roster after that. Diba? So I think the circumstances drastically changed, definitely, since his initial signing back in 2019. And I appreciate, again, that he was able to recognize when it was time to walk away. So I like that. I like it when you walk away from WWE because whether you sign with AEW or not, but if you do, you are allowed to wrestle wherever you want if you're signed to AEW, as long as it doesn't mess with the AEW schedule. That's why we get Zack Sabre Jr. That's why we get Lacey Lane, diba? I like that because it means that we can have you here if we are allowed to have you here. I mean, if we have the resources to have you here, diba? Which is something that you can never get when you're signed with WWE. That's why he was all hidden and all that when he came here to watch League. Because WWE is so strict with all of that. Like, I appreciate the freedom that not being signed to WWE gives a wrestler. Gives a top wrestler, diba? So, yeah. A lot of feelings here. Interestingly enough, that's not the only that's the only release that's rumored to come soon. So we have Bailey, who is being teased. Like, she's teasing it. A lot of people are teasing it. Apparently, there are rumors about the releases of Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest, of all people, Carmelo Hayes. Isa pa yun, nadamay sa whatever they've got going on with Lil Yachty and Trick Williams in the U.S. Championship scene, diba? And Baron Corbin. You get Baron Corbin to let guys like Carmelo Hayes go. So,
Jesus.
Do you guys have any thoughts on these rumors of people who may be on their way out?
At this point, might as well. Again, it's just frustrating. Like, I'm a fan of Gargano, I'm a fan of Melo, and just to see Johnny Gargano just lying there on weekly TV for like fucking 8 months is so frustrating. It is. People are saying, "Oh, it's gonna lead to somewhere. It's gonna lead to somewhere."
At first, we thought it was gonna lead to somewhere, and then he woke up for NXT, diba? For Stand and Deliver, and then he went back to sleep.
Johnny Gargano is probably one of the top 5 in-ring performers that they have in WWE, and they're doing nothing with him. This company really freaking frustrates me. Like,
here's the real question about this. Like, what do you guys think of the machine just churning? Like, we're always celebrating people getting signed to WWE or getting signed to an ID deal or whatever have you, to the Performance Center or whatever have you, knowing that a lot of people are on their way out because they're not going to get used properly anyway, or they're not being used properly anyway.
They're going to sell WWE.
No, wait. Shh. I thought about this, and maybe Emil has a point. But in my live stream earlier, while I was on the treadmill, somebody asked me about the short time I wrote for ABS-CBN.
Oh.
And I can liken it to that because when I entered the machine that was ABS-CBN, akala ko makakapasok ako doon and I can like change the face of teleseries. Like I was that audacious to think na kaya kong gawin yun. Then I pitched a superhero idea. The first thing the higher ups told me was walang pakialam ang masa sa superheroes. And I say that in this context because maybe, just maybe, there's a reason why the WWE caters to the mass market audience. It's because the majority of people that watch the WWE, now I'm not saying us, I'm not saying the people in the chat or select people in our Patreon, right? But I'm saying that the larger market, the kids, the parents that bring their kids, diba? They only care about the entertainment value of the product.
Yeah.
They don't care about 5-star matches. They don't care about Broadway's in-ring talent, work rate. They don't even know what those words mean. They only care that people tell them stories and it's entertainment. It's the basis form of what wrestling started as. It's a circus act, diba? It's soap opera drama told with bodies, right? And to me, if that's your thing, then that's the WWE for you. If that's not your thing, then go look at AEW, TNA, New Japan. Ang dami pang pwedeng pagpilian yan. So again, back to my earlier statement na it's just not a one-size-fits-all type of deal anymore. And we're lucky to have that now. Kasi dati WWE lang, di ba? Wala ka ibang choice. Now you have so many more options, right? So go there if you're looking for other things.
I think the problem. I think the problem is that it's totally fine for it to not be a one-size-fits-all thing. It's the problem. The problem is that the fans of WWE are wanting to push this idea that story first matters. So only the story, only the entertainment, only the moments matter. And I do hear that from people I look up to in the business because they have been trained that way. Like you would, and you wouldn't be surprised, but you wouldn't be surprised either. It is also kind of a pervasive mentality when it comes to preparing wrestlers for stardom, diba? For not stardom the company, but super stardom in the business. Yeah. It's it's like how you prepare kids to lead successful lives after graduation, diba? You go and choose the money making courses, diba? And the arts, if you will, they fall to the wayside, diba? And there's a part where that's valid, but at the same time, you also want to fulfill the part where you also want to make art with wrestling, diba? And that means sometimes breaking the rules that the old heads have brought in, or breaking the paradigm in which only the moments matter, only the stories matter, diba? Only the entertainment part matters. I feel like there's a million different ways to create sports entertainment, and it's just that WWE fans, or WWE only fans, not only fans, are pushing WWE as the only way to do pro wrestling or to do sports entertainment. That's what bothers me. I think that's what I rage against, and that's how you get to people. That's how you get to people calling guys like Ilja Dragunov jobbers, because they couldn't do a proper entertainment gimmick. You know what I mean?
I mean, Gino is right. WWE has always been like that.
Oh,
but
I know.
The part that frustrated me really is the thing I said earlier, is that we got a glimpse of what if they could have the best of both worlds together. And we got that. For a solid 2 years, we absolutely got that. And now they're taking it away from us again, which is the bitter part of me. That's why I said the things that I've said.
Yeah, I mean, I think we got that then in Black and Gold NXT for the better part of the 2010s, diba?
Oh, yeah. And Daniel Bryan main evented WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, we are now at the new era where wrestling matters finally in WWE. But back to square one. I guess.
Yeah. Holy shit. We spent 30 minutes of that.
Mabuti maaga tayo nag-start.
And we're only at our very first bullet point.
Yeah.
Okay, speaking of contract movements, Avery Styles signs with TNA. So that means he no longer has to set up chairs or the ring.
Sobrang feeling ko it doesn't kill all those nepo baby allegations.
It definitely does not. It does
Nope,
not.
nope, never.
Avery Styles.
The
is
GCW people are
Oh,
losing
yeah,
their
for
shit
sure.
right now.
But honestly, I still don't know who's right in that situation.
Nobody's
Honestly.
right. Nobody's right.
Okay,
Nobody's
I
right.
take your word for it as someone who worked in pro wrestling.
Yeah, nobody's right here because now they double down on the whole nepo baby thing. Like, oh, hey, Avery Styles doesn't have like a year of experience, and he is already signed with TNA. And Arik Cannon made a fool of himself pushing the issue when it should have been, again, it should have been handled privately and it should have stopped after the first tweet. So.
Tapos nagsalita pa si AJ Styles.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
so
yeah.
in typical indie wrestling fashion, everyone is wrong. So, yeah.
Si Avery Styles ang yung nag-benefit dito by gaining a TNA contract.
Yeah, oh well. Good luck to him, I guess. Is what we're always saying.
I mean, it's like Dominic Mysterio, diba? He got signed right away to the WWE. Without having, granted, sabihin natin, totoo yung sinasabi niya na he's been a superstar since he was, 15, 13?
I think Dominic also had much longer time training with
to
Ray.
train.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, he did train for a
anything,
while. Yeah.
If Avery Styles is, I'm not saying that he is, but if he's headed to bigger companies in the future, regardless of wherever that would be, diba? TNA is also like a good starting ground because that's where his dad got started. So,
Yeah. Okay, Neil's asking for my real take on it. My real take on it is that I do agree with Arik in that people should help out. But at the same time, I also understand where AJ is coming from. Okay, you flew in Avery for the spot on your show. So he's kind of a guest here. And normally we don't ask the guests to help set up. Diba? The people who are training with the home promotion are the ones helping out and setting up everything. Like, it's on the guests if they want to help or not, but they don't have to, is what AJ Styles was saying. And I kind of agree with that. I also agree with what Paul White was saying that I don't like it when you're not helping out is held over your head and used to kind of bully you. I also don't like that. I also get quite a bit of, your visibility, your optics of working or not working is used against you. I don't like that at all. Like, I don't like that one bit. But it also really helps that you help. Diba? I also don't like that Arik aired the dirty laundry and continued to air the dirty laundry just because he had a score to settle and he wanted to get the clout, or he wanted to get the dopamine rush of, calling out Avery Styles. Diba?
Parang sinakyan niya yung issue, diba?
Yeah, he started the issue. He called out.
Yeah.
He started shit. Diba? I don't like that either. So that's why I say that
chase clout. Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's why I say that a lot of people are wrong here. Like, I hope that it's a lesson for Avery then to at least try to help out. Then, like, don't start. I mean, it's a mess. So it's so much of a mess that the best thing for you to do is just be humble and help out.
Wala na, nasa TNA na siya.
Nasa TNA na siya.
He doesn't have to help out anymore.
Yeah.
TNA has people for that now.
Exactly. That's why
you think Agent Zero is stacking chairs? No, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't like the call out culture then because I've experienced a lot of that in the past, pre-pandemic past. So that's why I feel Arik is wrong. Wala, ang dami lang. It's typical indie wrestling drama that could have been avoided if one person thought to do the right thing and not make it a big issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gets.
Like, Arik should have shut up. AJ Styles shouldn't have said anything that just ignore it. Just tell, it's a mess. So that's my thoughts on it. Let's get to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's go to SmackDown. Sami Zayn ruined the main event between Kevin Owens and CM Punk, which was a pretty good match, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
It was one of the rare CM Punk matches where he wasn't messing up.
True.
He attacked both guys and caused Punk to win the match and retain his championship. So they made Sami Zayn the real heel because they weren't willing to commit to either Kevin Owens or CM Punk being the actual heel in their story. So what do you think about this triple threat story and them going away from the whole beef between the two of them from the Ring of Honor days and just going to this WWE manufactured beef?
Yeah, that was the first, I think, ikaw nag-post nun, no, sa Facebook natin.
Yeah.
That was the first real heel thing that Sami has done.
Yeah.
This was like, ito na, if we can pinpoint when Sami turned heel, I think it's this episode right here. And the thing is, even with all that, as someone who was following the story, there was also a reason for him to do that. Kasi yun nga, ilang beses siyang napagtipan nila Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce. So there's also a point of where it was coming from. But again, with the actions that he did, that was the real heel turn. So now I'm interested to see where this goes. The only thing I don't want it to be is, okay, we're gonna have another KO Sami feud without CM Punk being involved in it. But I wish Punk will still be involved and the title will still be involved.
No, I think Punk will still be involved regardless because remember, they
Yeah,
were fighting for the title. So as long as CM Punk is the champion, both of them are still involved. And I like this because it takes the original rivalry of Zayn and Owens and heightens it by adding the prize that CM Punk has, diba? It's not just a personal rivalry anymore because personal rivalries are fine, pero you have to be fighting for something, and both guys they're fighting for the championship.
I also feel that Punk will stay involved with the two guys because it's the only world championship feud that doesn't involve Cody Rhodes. Or you eventually move on to Punk versus Finn Balor or Punk versus Damian Priest or whatever have you. I know that you can go back to Punk versus Sami Zayn, or you can go all the way back then into Punk versus Kevin Owens. I feel like it adds a lot more freshness and finally moves Cody away from the championship scene.
This also solves yung dilemma natin a few weeks ago of who's the heel between Punk and Owens.
I mean, it was supposed to be Punk. You know that.
Yeah, but
we all wanted to be Punk, but they were never gonna do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, after what happened, mas nainis pa rin ako kay Punk because of how smug he was.
Yeah,
so that's the reason we wanted him to become a heel.
Yeah, diba? How smug he was na, okay, he knew that Sami got involved and that's why he retained the championship anyway. And he was celebrating like, yeah, I did this. I won. Fuck yeah, get on.
Well,
It's so annoying. What a dick.
Yeah.
Yes, CM Punk, you're a dick.
The character is a dick. But yeah, people refuse to boo him. So they're not.
That's why regardless of what he does, yun yung nakakainis diba? He does skew towards that alignment pero hindi siya tinaturn, so lalo lang tayo naiinis. So it's like they're purposely pushing people's buttons here and then giving us this red herring of Sami Zayn turning heel, diba? Parang yun nakakainis
Yeah, and again, people are more willing to boo Sami, so there's that.
Yeah, sadly.
All right, Shinsuke Nakamura has finally revealed Hiromu Takahashi, and Hiromu has a brand new name. It is Kyoki.
Which means madness.
Madness,
right?
Yeah. So he's chaotic. He's a ticking time bomb. Okay, what do we feel about the new name?
I mean, it's fine. I have no problems with it.
What do we feel about Hiromu just randomly teaming with Nakamura?
For me, the most surprising thing is him jumping to the main roster.
Sure.
Kasi diba, all these guys, sila Naraku, Cruz Montana, Ricky Sainz, Ethan Page. They all went through NXT.
Even Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah,
went
Shinsuke
through
Nakamura even went through NXT. So
NXT.
the thing is, again, no hate to Hiromu or whatever. What makes him special for him to jump to the main roster right away?
I think it's not what makes him special. I think it's more the need for him to be on the main roster.
Okay, I think that's it, yeah.
Wala rin kasing partner si Nakamura, and if we're to believe the dirt sheets, they wanted to position this team as the number one contenders for the MFTs here. So at least with this, they have somebody in Kyoki, in Hiromu, to do that, right? Whether it actually translates, again, we still don't know.
It's actually funny that they're banking on the internet fans' knowledge of Kyoki, of Hiromu, as someone who's a kind of a big deal in New Japan, and then having us try to accept na magkumpara sila na Nakamura when they were never in the same group.
Right.
Yeah, they were never in the same faction.
Yeah. Magkalaban nga sila, diba?
Exactly.
Hindi nga sila nagkaabot.
Yeah, they're not even in the same
Japan,
division. Yeah, they're not even in the same division.
Yeah, because he was a junior heavyweight.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
right.
So,
yeah, he was a junior heavyweight when he
so
entered.
We know that he's a big deal, but we also need you to accept that they're friends. But okay. So it's funny. Good luck, man. I mean, I hope it's gonna be fun. Like,
I mean, would you rather see Evil, si Narako yung nandiyan, instead of
I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. It would have made more sense if it was Evil, or if it was
Actually,
Narako
it
and
was
Kyoki teaming together.
Right, because they used to be in the stable. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
okay. That made sense.
Yeah.
Doc G asks, what if it's Kyoki's request? Like, you can't really request to go straight to the main roster.
I mean, no,
that's
si Julia was offered the option, or
you get offered
Stephanie
the option.
Belair was offered the option. So it's not like it. Yes, you can't request it, but maybe was also given the same deal.
Oh, obviously, he was offered the option. If not, he wouldn't have gone straight to the main roster.
I mean, maybe he didn't want to spend that much time in Florida.
No, Doc G is asking what if siya nagsabi na ayoko mag-NXT.
Ayoko mag-NXT. kung siya nagsabi, iba na yun. But at the same time, kung binigyan naman siya ng option, di ba?
Yeah. All right.
So, this may question pa rin ako eh. Sino ba talaga si Nox Raijin?
Who is Nox Raijin?
Maybe they're just like holding on to that name. And wala talagang Nox Raijin. Baka yun yung bagong pangalan ni Julia. Nox Raijin.
Yeah, who's Nox Raijin? We've been wondering about that for months now.
Kala nga natin si Cruz Montana si Nox Raijin.
All right. Baron Corbin has a challenge for Lil Yachty.
Yeah.
Entertainment, yo. So Lil Yachty gets 5 minutes of playtime. So if he can survive, it doesn't have to beat Baron Corbin. If he can survive 5 minutes in the ring with Baron Corbin doing his best Bonesaw McGraw impression, Trick Williams gets a championship match at Sunday night's main event.
If this was last week, I would have been so angry and ranting about this shit because of celebrity involvements again. But with the things that I've said, with the things that I've realized,
sure.
Okay, sure, whatever. He's entertaining. People are gonna eat this shit up. The people on the internet are gonna eat this shit up. And
are they though? Who
the fuck is Lil Yachty? I still don't know.
Yeah, I can say
who he is.
Good question, because they are banking on Lil Yachty's popularity. Now, I personally
is he popular?
See, exactly. I personally don't know what kind of clout Lil Yachty has. I just know him as a rapper, and I don't even listen to his music. So the fact that they're banking on him in the same way that they banked on Travis Scott, diba?
Yeah,
it's interesting because they think that they have an in there with Lil Yachty and his fan base.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if this is a way to write him off? Baron Corbin's gonna beat him up so bad.
Posible.
That this is it for him. Also possible.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We'll see.
But he survives 5 minutes. 5 minutes of it.
Well, shenanigans lang naman yun eh. Like, he's gonna run around the ring with the fucking kendo stick?
I guess.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So guys, go to Raw. And let's not go to a break anymore. We have so much to talk about still.
Yeah, so
Solo Sikoa defies Roman Reigns and the Usos and, doesn't agree to rejoining the Bloodline. So this is huge. Like, Solo, I believe, is the first one to really turn against Roman. I don't think Jay did it. I don't think Jimmy did it. Like, after...
They did.
No, they did before they joined the Bloodline. But then they fell in line.
No, di ba they turned on Roman nung like nung 2023? Like, before
Right, kasi they did the whole... Yeah, one of them left, diba? I can't remember who, but one of them left.
Oh, the Usos even defeated
and then
Roman.
they had the Uso versus
that's
Uso
right,
match. Right, that's
Sorry.
right.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so Solo does the same thing and
yes,
defies Roman. So this one, so after the segment, the rumors were saying that Roman is now officially a heel back in the internal listing. So since 2024, after WrestleMania and since SummerSlam 2024, he was listed as a face.
Yes.
So now he's a real heel, and that makes sense because people are cheering for Solo, cheering for LA Knight, and want to cheer for Jacob Fatu. And no matter what Roman does anyway, they're gonna cheer for him. So you might as well make him a real heel again.
Right.
So what do we feel about this?
I like the delineation here. I like how they define him as a heel because he's been doing some real heelish things. Yeah. We've been calling it out on the spot. We've been doing some real heelish things.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're actually making him a bad guy here, it's much easier to digest, I guess. Hindi na tayo magko-question na sino ba talaga yung heel dito. It's Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the bad guy. Right, and the the Bloodline are essentially a heel stable, right? So I think it's different from the earlier iterations of the Bloodline in that the Usos are, to use the term, more bled in to the Bloodline than they were previously. Kasi nung una, di ba, parang nagsimula sa gaslighting and then they essentially became a faction. Now they were made captain, so parang mas formalized na yung inclusion nila. They're like a more solidified unit now, I think. And so, if anything, the onus to leave falls upon Jacob Fatu now. Because remember, during that segment, he was just standing there.
Yeah.
Diba? Sabi niya, he was standing there because Roman Reigns told him not to do anything. But, you can see it on his face. He was experiencing questioning things, right? So, parang mas doon na nag-focus yung story. They switched it up. And instead of just having the same Usos versus Roman Reigns type of deal, they added a Jacob Fatu, they added a Solo, they added an LA Knight, who's kind of like a Stone Cold analog here, and they made it the whole new way to tell the story.
Yep. I also like the Jacob dynamic to this kasi parang ang basa ko dun sa segment na yun, parang hindi masyadong tinulungan, but Jacob is like that because he saw Solo do something that he didn't do. He could have done the same thing, di ba? Defying Roman, but he didn't. He fell in line.
Yeah.
So to see someone else in the family defy Roman, like I feel like in sa character, he kind of got shook by that. So go ahead.
I was actually gonna write about that later. So Jacob is gonna be the one to watch tomorrow on Raw because syempre, the story will focus on him and how he didn't help Roman when that was clearly the time to help Roman. Roman told him to stay back when he was trying to attack LA Knight, but syempre, when Roman's getting jumped, that's when you help him out. And then, so that will be the interesting part to watch tomorrow. Okay, next up, we have official confirmation that Obafemi versus Braun Breaker is set for Sunday night's main event. Paul Heyman made this match. He talked to Adam Pearce. And if you want to be the future of WWE, better prove it and beat Obafemi.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Wow.
Poor Braun Breaker,
wow.
man.
Really?
You got to put it in a tough spot.
Really?
Do you really
Really?
think they're gonna have Oba lose?
No, I think kasi
I think
again,
it's gonna be a good
internal
match. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
he's not losing.
I think internally
Mm.
it has been suggested that
Ah.
these two guys are the future of the WWE, right? Parang sinabi nila yan, they said like a few names, but both of these guys were at the top of that list. So if that were to be the case, and Braun just jobs to Oba, then it's not gonna be a very believable scenario, diba? Especially since you want to build future WrestleManias against these two young, hungry guys, right? So I think Braun has a shot here, honestly. I think it wouldn't hurt Oba to take his first L from Braun Breaker. It's not as cut and dry as people might think.
That's an interesting take. I do think it's not going to be like straight up squash from Oba. Syempre, it's Braun Breaker. Diba? And if you want to placate Braun and stop him from leaving, diba? There were rumors that he was disgruntled about his booking. This is the time to make him look really good and you know, I guess have him beat Oba. Or have him come close to beating Oba.
Yeah.
All right.
Kasi di naman makakasakit kay Oba Femi if he eats an L because he still has the King of the Ring win, right?
Yeah.
He still hasn't
And
cashed
Brock
it in.
and retiring Brock.
And retiring Brock, exactly. So if he's already done so much in his young career, and meanwhile Braun Breaker has been relegated a little bit here. So I think giving him a win against Oba might actually do him good in repairing a little bit of that lost heat.
Okay. When do you think Oba cashes in his title shot? Na hindi pa niya pinapakawalan, just to be clear.
I don't know.
Baka sa NXT. Baka bumalik siya ng NXT.
You know.
Or sa AAA.
Who knows? Who knows at this point?
All right. Going to NXT, Zilla Fatu has officially signed his contract in kayfabe, and he gets added to the NXT Championship match at Heatwave on August 30. That is this weekend, by the way.
Same time as All In.
Yeah, same time as All In. So good luck with that. I know I'm catching All In first. I mean, I'm going to stay up. Holiday naman eh, it's a Monday.
Yeah.
So, Zilla Fatu versus Grayson Waller versus Cruz Montana versus Tony D'Angelo for the NXT Championship. We'll predict that on Thursday. But what do we feel about how he got added to the match? I felt like it was weird. It was a weird way to get added.
The Nympho Baby.
The Nympho Baby.
Nirewind ko pa yan eh. Did he really say Nympho? Nirewind ko pa eh.
He said Nympho. Did he say Nympho?
He said Nympho.
He said Nympho.
It was weird, yeah. A little forced to be sure, pero it's
wrestling.
It's wrestling, you know. I mean,
kasi
they did the
here's
same
the
thing
thing.
with Dragunov, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I guess, but at least Dragunov was chasing the championship.
Here's the thing. They need more bodies in the main event scene.
the main
I don't
event
mind
scene,
it.
exactly.
Oh yeah,
I don't mind it.
Of course.
Yeah. I don't mind the whole thing.
Especially since Dragunov is going after Shiloh Hill now. They need more like star power at the top of that card. So, you know.
Yeah. Plus, it's also
Yeah.
adds a little bit of unpredictability who's gonna walk out as NXT champion.
Who? Sorry?
Who walks out as NXT champion.
Saka natin predict sa Thursday na.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Naraku, so he gets taken out of the NXT championship picture. Do we agree with him going against Shiloh Hill? Like,
yeah, why not?
It's good for Shiloh Hill.
Yeah,
not
good
so
for
much
Shiloh
for
Hill.
Naraku.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah.
If anything, Shiloh Hill benefits more here.
For sure. He looks really good doing this. Diba?
I agree. Yep.
AAA, Rey Mysterio suspends Omos because he got involved.
Omos loses his shit. Omos loses his shit, tries to choke slam Rey Mysterio, and then Rey Mysterio being the boss suspends Omos. Diba?
Well,
I kind of
like
think they're
that.
setting up a match between Omos and Rey here.
And AAA.
Diba? In AAA. Yeah, why not? I mean, Rey fights big people all the time. So, you know, make them do it in Triple Mania, right? Make Omos fight for his job or some shit. It could happen. Could happen. I also think because it's the Undertaker's booking and he really loves working with Ray.
Oh, the
He
big
wants to
guys.
see, diba? He likes to see Ray work against bigger guys. It might be a thing.
Wait, but Omos is not just a big guy. He's a huge guy.
I mean, yeah,
He's
yun nga
giant.
yung ibig sabihin. He's giant.
He's a giant.
Diba?
Yeah.
Like Ray versus Big Show, Ray versus Taker, diba? Ray versus Kane.
Yeah.
Diba?
In the main event of AAA last Sunday, or yesterday pala, Penta defeats Bronco Nima, and Pero still Mal kicks out Bronco after the loss, and Penta still refuses to join the group. And they try jumping him, but Phoenix comes out, and then Dragon Lee comes out, and then they make up a trios to challenge Daga and the Garzas to a match at Ola de Color. Heat Wave. On Sunday then. Gosh.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, man.
Oh my God! How many hours of wrestling we're gonna have to watch
Wow.
this weekend? Okay, pretty interesting move to kick out Bronco Nemo pretty early in the story. But I guess they're still committed to OTM in NXT. I guess that's why they decided to do this. Um, uh, uh, and I saw a tweet by Angel earlier this morning.
Yeah,
that
no,
kind of confused me.
All right,
go ahead.
so let's go to it.
Yeah.
So apparently people are complaining about this. I don't understand why people are
Yeah.
complaining about this, but
Why-
they are.
This is a good
And
story.
Angel says that, okay, you guys shouldn't be
Shouldn't be
writers for
writers,
WWE.
diba? Yeah.
Kasi gusto nyo climax agad. Walang build up. So you want everything happening on one episode. And then Carmen adds to that and ginatungan niya. Sabi niya, shut the fuck up and just watch. I don't know why fans are criticizing this. I don't.
Yeah, what's even the criticism?
I don't think that they shouldn't be allowed to criticize. I mean, I agree that people should be allowed to criticize. I just don't think that this is worth criticizing. Like, I don't understand why this is considered bad.
There are far more worse things in WWE right now.
So
other
the
than
criticism is that pangit na hindi si Bronco Nima.
I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know. There was no context.
I actually don't know what people are saying.
Okay. I didn't like that they took out Bronco Nima.
Yeah,
Just because
I guess maybe that's why.
he was the
Maybe,
big.
yeah, I
he was the
guess.
big dude. Like they lost their heater. I guess aesthetically it makes sense. It's a luchadors versus luchadors. But then
So yun nga, in saying that, Angel says that, okay, guys, there's a story being told here. He's
Right.
saying essentially, and you gotta wait for the story to unfold. Let the story play out, diba? And that's been the main complaint naman by wrestlers against fans, diba? That they won't let the story play out, and I agree with that. I agree with that part in Angel. I think that both sides are correct. It's just that you gotta wait for the story to conclude before you pass judgment on it, because you're only seeing this current chapter out of how many other chapters left to tell.
Yeah, I feel like ang siguro ang masasabi ko lang is dapat di na pinatulan ni Angel Garza yung mga fans, I guess.
But he was also working heel.
No.
He was kind of working heel then.
Okay,
part of it was him working heel.
Okay.
Ako wala problema na pumatol siya sa
Yeah,
fans.
without problem.
All right.
Wrestlers
people-
are allowed to
Yeah,
talk
man,
shit.
they're fucking humans too, right? Like
And-
people
and
aren't all entitled
fans-
to your art form, diba?
Fans like to say that they're criticizing, but a lot of times
No.
they're being dicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're being
No,
assholes.
No, that's a
about it.
fair take. Yeah,
like,
that's a fair take.
They hide behind the excuse of criticism when a lot of them are throwing out some pretty mean stuff.
Kaya nga
like-
may constructive criticism,
Yeah, exactly.
diba?
Like-
it has to contribute something.
Like
can
you
work
see it
on.
with the reaction to the Filipino commentary, ni Stan and Carlo Pamintuan, diba? Like a lot of them, they think they're criticizing, but they're really just calling it baduy, and that's not real criticism. That's just you expressing
It's
your
elitist,
neo-colonial
diba?
preference.
Yeah.
So
Exactly, diba?
like real criticism would be, giving feedback on how the Tagalog is used. diba?
Oo.
Diba? And
Hindi yung sasabihin na lang na, badi-badi.
Oo,
That,
diba?
that's
Because
not
you're
good.
not giving anything. Yun yung problema.
Yeah.
Like even in my field.
Yeah, exactly.
Diba, when people question na, di ka nakakatawa. Is that really a criticism or is that your opinion? And if so, are you saying that because you just don't like me or because you're trying to be mean?
Yeah.
Like, wala kang binigay eh. Sinabi mo lang yun eh. Wala kang binalik. Diba? So that's what's annoying about it.
Yeah. That's the worst thing about
I think that's also
people on social media.
That's why the wrestlers are clapping back, and I feel like they should clap back at these things.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, right.
I agree. People shouldn't be entitled to what you do.
Exactly.
Right?
The wrestlers
you're doing this, diba? And people shouldn't be entitled to what you do.
Fans are allowed to criticize the product if they do it properly, if they do it with their words, diba? Not with their feelings.
Ang narinig ko kasing side ng mga fans dyan is we're paying to go to the shows, so parang we're entitled to say what we want.
Yeah, sure. But we're also entitled to clap back.
Clap back, yeah,
when
exactly.
you're being dicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Jasper, please clip this.
Yep.
All right, let's go to AEW finally and talk a little bit about Dynamite. So, Hangman Page makes an open challenge for the Trios Championship. Meet them at the Wembley Arch at All In. Anyone can come. Any trio can come. So, sabi ni Swerve, sabi mo yan any trio can come. So,
let's go AJ Francis and Adonis.
Ashante
Hitro pala doon.
Adonis di Adonis. Let's go Hitro.
Hitro.
But yeah, if this isn't the most obvious assist to lay up the New Day, I don't know what is.
I feel like this will eventually be a gauntlet. Kasi ang dami nila eh.
Yeah, marami nga sila.
They got the dogs.
Yeah, the dogs.
Last
SCP conglomeration.
Right.
SCP.
The Ops,
the Ops. Death Riders. I think you can still count Death Riders. I feel like this is going to be the gauntlet match of the card.
Yeah.
And they're going to be the last
there's a casino gauntlet.
Siguro.
No, they have a casino.
So may casino gauntlet pa. Aside from,
I don't think it's a gauntlet match. I think it's going to be a huge clusterfuck involving a lot of them. Or unahan siya, like whichever trio makes it to the ring first. Well, we'll get the match. I don't know.
I feel like TK is going to fit all those wrestlers in the card.
Yeah, I think so too. Knowing TK and his PWR ass booking.
Yeah. Kasi daming teams eh. So, I feel like either a gauntlet or a ladder match.
Wait, check it
out. But they're gonna announce something this
no, it's an open
Thursday.
challenge. That's all it is right now. So right now there is it's a multi-trios match. So they will be fitting in as many trios as they can in the ring.
So 6-sided ring sila for this match. Ganda.
I don't know, man. Or 2 rings.
What if it's like something
Anarchy in the arena.
No. Like here's an interesting thing that they could do. Like all the trios are gonna surround the ring. That's one team's gonna enter. Tapos kung matalo, tapos next man up. Parang ganun. No. Like
that's King of the Hill. TNA.
Or they do this as a gauntlet match, and then the men's casino gauntlet will end quickly.
No, that's the match that goes long eh.
No, yun nga. Kaya nga, in order to accommodate your multi-trios in a gauntlet match, the casino gauntlet will end after a few entrants.
Because MJF
they've always teased that they can do that, diba?
Right, MJF won number 2, diba?
Yeah,
so he could actually be a dick and do that because he's MJF.
True.
Right.
Yeah. So let's see.
So yung advertised for the men's casino gauntlet is Andrade, MJF, and Ciampa. So they can end it really quickly by having these three, either any of these 3 guys win. All right. Next up, Kenny Omega finally becomes the dick in the story against Will Ospreay. So they talked about their past, their pandemic era, in a sit down interview. So Kenny says he's kind of being the dick here. He's not a real heel, but he's a heel to Will Ospreay. And then on Collision, Nigel pep talks Will Ospreay because he's got the rare chance of winning a world championship in England, diba? Which doesn't happen to British wrestlers a lot. So, what do you guys have any thoughts on them finally naming an antagonist in the story?
No, it makes sense that it be
Yeah.
Kenny because
It has to be.
see, Will Ospreay is being touted as the underdog. Will Ospreay
Yep.
will be touted.
No, the
as
problem naman
hero.
was that they took too long to get to this
To name
point
it,
kasi
right. Right, yeah.
diba?
I mean, yeah,
Pinasukan pa ng Don Callis family.
Exactly.
It could have. I mean, it's TK booking, so
Yeah.
it is what it is. Diba? Like,
Yeah.
ako napapagod na ako kareklamo na hindi marunong magkwento si Tony Khan. So it is what it is. At least they named it. At least that we got that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it also makes sense that Kenny is the straight up the heel here. Kasi, I mean, this is Ospreay's redemption arc, my redemption story.
Yeah.
And
he is the British wrestler in England, so he has to.
Syempre, siya yung may home court diba? So definitely Kenny's gonna be the heel coming in. So it makes sense that they're booking him like a dick on the build up. I wish they could have done this since. I mean, I wish they could have done this since the first week of the build up. You know.
Yeah.
That said, though, watch Death Before Dishonor. Hindi pa natin napag-usapan.
Yeah, I'm all.
Hey, there's a lot of
Show,
wrestling.
yeah. Pretty good show.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I'm still getting my copy.
Yeah.
Okay, last bit before we get out of here. TNA from Lockdown earlier this morning. Leon Slater wins the X Division Championship from Cedric Alexander. He keeps his title history. Hindi siya nabura from the records. And at the end of the show, after Nick Nemeth retains the World Championship, he exercises option C. He relinquishes the X Division Championship and calls his shot for Bound for Glory. So the question now is this the time to pull the trigger and keep Leon Slater and stop him from going to WWE?
Yeah, they should. TNA should do everything possible to retain Leon Slater. Kasi ang dami na nagsisalisan sa TNA.
Yeah. I agree.
And they have someone here who's has a potential to be your next AJ Styles.
For sure.
The next face of the company.
Yeah.
Hell, they even got an endorsement from AJ Styles last year.
Yeah.
So they should do everything to retain him. And, if that means giving him the world title at ilang taon pa lang ba siya? 23? 22?
Yeah.
Give it to him. Yeah, give the fucking world title to him.
Yeah, I'd offer him the world championship at TNA over, being part of the WWE machine for there's time to be part of WWE, but you can win the championship, the world title in TNA now.
Yeah. No, I agree. I can see why that would be the argument. But when I saw this happen, ang una ko naisip is, alis na nga.
He's gonna go. Yeah, that was
I also did think about that then.
Yeah.
Diba? Kasi that was the worry that we had when his record was on the line, diba? That he was gonna lose. And they erased that from the record books here. But for me, what I'm seeing now is that because he just willingly relinquished the X Division title, mas lumaki yung chance niya umalis siya. Now, whether or not TNA actually pulls the trigger here, it's another thing. Diba? But, I mean, I agree with you guys. I think they should make him champion.
So, he did say October pa yung title match, right?
What?
The next
Bound
for Glory.
Yeah.
So they still have time. They still have time to, I guess, negotiate with him before October. But if I'm TNA, I'm giving him that title. Do everything to make him stay.
Yeah. I agree. I feel like he would get so lost in WWE right now.
WWE,
you already see what's happening to Javon Evans. Like Javon is
Javon,
he's paying his dues.
Because we have Javon, he's getting lost, and then in NXT they have EK Prosper, who's kind of like Javon na din, right? And then
high flyer din, yeah.
Diba? You're gonna add, I'm not saying that because they're both black and high flying.
You said that.
I'm saying because stylistically pareho sila, right? So I don't think they're gonna treat Leon any differently now with what's happening. Right? I think they just put him in the mold of like the Romeo Morenos of NXT. So kawawa siya because he's so much more talented than that.
Yeah, I'd stay.
Yep.
I'd stay if I were him. Like, I know TNA is a mess. We don't know what goes on in TNA right now, but I would try to stay and at least make them make me world champion, diba?
Oh,
saka,
baka
at
baka
least siya
ayaw
ba...
niya magtayo ng silya. Kaya siya,
saka at least he's still young. Like all of these guys, yung mga si Sally-san, they're like years into the business. So parang gets ko na, okay, if they want a bigger payday, then that's fine. Yeah, they have paid their dues. I feel like they deserve a payday. But for someone like him, TNA should really do everything to hold on to him. Because I feel like he's gonna lead them to the next generation. That's how good this guy is.
I believe that too. I believe that he can be the AJ Styles guy, if you will.
Yeah.
All right. That's it for our last week processing. We got through it in an hour. Before we get out of here, Chino, do you got any plugs?
Yes, I will be on the episode of the Cool Pals coming out this weekend. I am going to be talking about food, of course, with a couple of friends.
Great.
And some of the cast of Pinakamasarap na Para sa Balat ng Luto. So check that out. Check out the Lady Bosses podcast where I am also on there. And I'm talking about AI, which I also know a lot about. I don't know anything. I don't know anything about AI. I don't know why that's our topic. But I'm also doing that to promote my brand new hour happening on September 12 at the Cool Pals Bar, Century Park Hotel, Manila. It's a brand new hour. I have a lot of things in store, including this brand new Chino Liao clicker. You seen it? Yeah. Available yan sa lahat ng shows ko, especially on September 12. Tickets available at comedymanila.ph.
Right. Emil, what about you? Plug mo na appearances mo in Manila. This weekend, Emil Nate is coming back.
No, I'm kasi I'm just going to Manila just to have a little vacation at the end of the month.
Gusto niyong kitain.
Lagay mo na availability mo.
No, but I think I'm planning kasi NBA 2K27 is about to come out this week. So I'm planning to do streams a little bit here.
Alam ko bibili ka sa databits dito.
Samahan niyo siya sa pila.
You're gonna buy it digitally?
I mean, yun lang naman yung option ko eh. I have a Series S. It doesn't have a disc.
Right.
But yeah, I'm planning to do some streams here and there. So, baka yun na lang.
All right. Puso Wrestling Wild Heart tickets are available still. PusoWrestling.helixpay.ph. Tickets are only 599 pesos. Super mura na yan. It's happening 1 week from Sunday.
Oh, a lot of wrestling.
From Sunday, yeah. It's going to be at Godsaw Studios at Eastwood, Quezon City. The studio, the venue is small and intimate. You don't want to miss wrestling that's up in your face with a mat. Tickets are still available. I'll be there. Emil's going to be there. That's why he's coming over. Diba? Go check us out. Go bring a friend and enjoy our brand of mat wrestling. All right. PusoWrestling.helixpay.ph. Stay tuned. We might be announcing an event soon enough. We don't know yet when exactly, pero abang-abang kayo. If you miss watch parties, if you miss all that good stuff. All right.
All right.
Thank you to Babyface producer Jasper for always making us sound great. If you want to continue the conversation, at Wrestling2XPod on Twitter, Blue Sky, and TikTok, at Wrestling Podcast on Instagram, Threads, and Facebook. For my co-host is at Chino Supersize for Chino, at EML_Meister for Emil, at _Stan for Stan, at Monday Night Rowan for Rowan, the baby doll, at Roazwar for myself on Twitter and Blue Sky, at Shang.Daddy on Twitter, Threads, Instagram, and TikTok. We'll see you again possibly on Thursday for our predictions when I'm gonna predict. So you better be there.
So, a lot of wrestling to predict.
If I'm not working the Jason Kidd event, I will see you guys on Thursday. If not, we'll try to do a Friday episode. So we'll let you guys know. All right. Till then, please stay safe, stay dry. Uulan na ulit. Stay warm and stay hydrated all the time. Don't be the Wrestling Podcast out. Later, Outcasts. Peace.